Hey guys, in this video, we're going to talk about the Shaklee difference, what makes Shaklee different, and a little bit about the Shaklee science, the science behind the Shaklee products. Um, I hope it doesn't go into the weeds too much, but if we do, bear with us. I think it's important that we as ambassadors do understand why Shaklee products are different. And the reason is if you talk to somebody about a nutrient, um, CoQ10 or B vitamins or something like that, and you are not explaining why Shaklee products are different, they may buy it from you. They may feel a difference. They may really like it. But then they find a product at Walmart for a good bit less for obvious reasons why it costs less. Um, and if they don't know the difference, they are likely to get it there, right? So it is important that we understand it ourselves so we can kind of briefly explain some of the things that make it different. I'm going to share my screen and um, here, and we're going to go to okay, so this is from the website. When you first get in, you've logged in, and we're going to go to this part here called Our Story. We're going to go through a little bit of this. So as you see here, there's all kinds of things about Shaklee. There's several videos. Um, Shaklee, where health meets science meets nature. Okay, where it brings it together is something about the history. We talked about that on another video. The Shaklee difference, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to watch this video because I can't say it as well as this. So we're just going to watch this. It's about a minute. And we'll let's just see. Okay, so that is on the website. It is also on Shaklee TV. You can find it there as well. So we're going to go to the catalog. This is the online catalog, same as the catalog the hardcover, the paper catalog we have. I'm going to just read a couple of things here. The Shaklee products are different and they're safe because Shaklee has set their own standards, okay, for this kind of business. There are very few requirements, very few standards when it comes to nutraceuticals, I think they call it, supplements, that kind of thing. And so most companies choose not to spend any money on it because, I mean, they don't have to. Shaklee spends just hundreds of millions of dollars on it through the years. They've done that. They have set a standard that is three times that of the US pharmacopoeia standards. Now, that's got to do with medication. So, that's pretty amazing. They do over 350, they test for over 350 harmful contaminants in every raw material they bring in. Over 100,000 quality tests are run annually. And they are proven. They have over 70 patents or patents pending. They have over 110 published clinical studies. Now, those are not public, that's not articles published in Good Housekeeping or whatever the magazines are called. These are in scientific journals. It's way above my head. I haven't looked into much of any of that, but it's available to us. We have links to that. It's available to anybody. So that is from the catalog. Um, and then we're going to go back to the our story on the website. So there's now a lot of things down here about the climate, and I mean about, not, sorry, the planet. Things they have done, and they have been on the forefront of this. They've been green since green was just a color, you know how we say that. But it means long before it was a popular thing, Shaklee took care to make everything safe, because if it's not safe for the planet, typically it's not safe for us. So we had the first biodegradable cleaner in the United States was Basic Age. So it's kind of a cool thing. Okay, so organic and beyond. I've heard Shaklee say we are beyond organic, and that sounds kind of like a slogan, but it means something. This is what it means. Shaklee quality standards go beyond how and where an ingredient is grown, which is what makes something organic. That what you can call organic, that's what is required. They look beyond that. They look to confirm the purity and potency of ingredients after harvest to guarantee that the final finished product is free of hundreds of chemical contaminants. That's beyond organic. Okay? That's what it means when they say we're beyond organic. They can stand by it because this is what they do. Now, the guarantee, 100% guaranteed. A lot of companies have something that sounds like that. This is, you buy it, you try it, you use the whole thing up, and you don't like it, or you don't feel like it did anything, or for whatever reason, you want to return it, or you want your money back, you can get that back from Shaklee. I call it the empty bottle guarantee, okay? Even if it's 100% used up like it says here. What does that say about Shaklee's confidence in these products? They have tremendous confidence in these products, or they wouldn't be able to offer that guarantee, or they would go broke, right? They would go broke. So, in my 33 years with Shaklee, I can count on one hand people that have wanted to return things. Okay, so okay, Shaklee Cares. That is the company that, as an organization, Shaklee has that helps communities after hurricanes and that kind of thing. And it also is about planting trees and doing things for the planet. Now, the two studies is what we're going to talk a little bit about. They're the landmark studies. There's two of them. And then there is the telomere study. We will talk about the telomere study first because it may sound like, I mean, I had never heard of telomeres until I learned this in Shaklee. And I have been really amazed about it since then. And I feel so good that I use these products that have been proven to help this particular situation. So here is Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn. She got the Nobel Prize in medicine for discovering something called telomerase. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but that's close enough. It's the enzyme that replenishes the telomeres, that keep them healthy, that keep replenishing and growing them stronger. So we will see how important that is as we go into this. If you look at this picture, this is our DNA. These are the strands that holds all our genetic material. Okay, and these are the tips. These are the telomeres. See those little caps, and she'll talk about that on one of the videos. So we're going to go into that. Bear with me here because I think it's important. So we're going to watch them. There are 3 short videos, about a minute or a little above each. And you go to Shaklee Science here on the left, and then there's lots here, okay? You can learn so much. They go from 1 minute up to 30, 40 minutes of great information. So we're going to go to the second page on here. Next, and here we have the telomere ones. We're going to go to this one first. It says, what are telomeres? It's 1 minute.
Tell us about telomeres. What are telomeres?
Well, telomeres are the ends of chromosomes, which are the little things in our cells that carry all our genetic information. And if you think of a shoelace, the little tips at the ends of shoelaces that protect the shoelace from fraying away are a bit like telomeres. The telomeres are the protective caps that stop the chromosomes from fraying away. And all of our cells need those protective caps. Otherwise, they often say it's time to die.
So we need telomeres.
And our cells tell us they need telomeres, because when they don't have good telomeres, then they start sending signals to the body, they start dying, and that increases our chances of getting the kinds of diseases and conditions that we get as we get older.
Okay, now you notice I said DNA, those were chromosomes. So you know I am not, I haven't fully understood all this, right? So we're going to say, why is the length important? We're going to end up, and Roger Barnett is the owner and CEO of Shaklee, by the way. So he's the one interviewing her here.
Why do we care what our length of telomeres are?
We care what our length of telomeres are because our cells care. When the telomeres are too short, when they're worn down, the cell can't replenish itself, it often dies, it spits out pro-inflammatory substances, and that then makes our chances of a lot of different kinds of diseases go up, like cardiovascular disease, like diabetes, even dementias, certain cancers, certain lung diseases, that makes our immune system not work so well. So keeping your telomeres long for longer is a way of saying you're going to reduce your chances of getting the things that stop you being healthy.
And is that a way of, in essence, living younger longer?
It's certainly a way of living younger longer, because when you look at telomere shortening, it is something that does get worse with age. And although it's happening on average with age, how that happens and how fast really can vary. And the Shaklee people didn't have that happening as fast as people in general do.
Okay, see, I like that. Now that you are part of the Shaklee population, that is exciting, right? So we're going to do one more, and I can find my cursor.
So we have these two Shaklee studies, the Shaklee telomere study and the Shaklee landmark study. And in both instances, the Shaklee population showed a big difference between other general populations. Tell us what the significance of them are.
Well, in the Shaklee telomere study, the telomeres in people who in the Shaklee community stayed longer throughout their lives than they do in the common population, at large. And in the landmark study, people who were taking a very full complement of supplements and enriching their diets in that way showed better health measures than did the control population who weren't doing that. So the two studies are very consonant. They weren't looking at the same thing at the same time because it just happened they weren't designed that way. But they all point to the same thing, that there's generally better health indicators in the Shaklee population of people compared with the population at large.
So that fundamentally means that you can actually do something to stay healthier and younger longer.
Yes, so that was the important message from telomere research and from the landmark study, that there are things in people's lives over which they really do have a lot of control.
Okay, so that is about the telomere study. And the reason I showed a little bit more about that is because most of us have not really heard about telomeres. So it's kind of I just think this is so exciting. My upline, your upline, Rena Graham, whom I work with the closest of all the Shaklee folks, she was in the telomere study. She was part of that group who were being tested. So, okay, so now we're going to talk a little bit about the landmark study. They're going to share a little bit about that here in this video about the Shaklee difference.
At Shaklee, we provide a healthier life for everyone and a better life for anyone. We're driven by science, not fads, to create products that are safe for people and the planet. Products that are proven, not just in the lab, but in the real world. Products backed by the strongest guarantee. We can make that guarantee because we're obsessive about quality, conducting over 100,000 quality tests annually to ensure our products are safe.
Before we approve any new botanical ingredient, we screen it for up to 350 pesticide residues.
In addition, we screen for many other contaminants, including heavy metals, residual solvents, evidence of irradiation, and microbial contamination.
It's a lot, but that's what it takes to guarantee our products are safe.
And our products are proven by science and millions of people.
In the landmark study of long-term supplement use, researchers from the University of California at Berkeley showed that people who used Shaklee supplements had markedly better health than those who used no supplements at all. For example, the study found the Shaklee supplement users had improved biomarkers related to heart health, cardiovascular health, cognitive health, and biological stress.
In my nearly 40 years at Shaklee, I've seen everyone from elite athletes training for world-class events, like the Daedalus Project athletes, to astronauts pushing their physical limits and boundaries in space. But the most satisfying is working with the generations of families who use and continue to trust Shaklee products because they're safe and because they work.
We're so confident you'll feel the Shaklee difference. We offer a 100% money-back guarantee. It's that simple. Safe, proven, guaranteed. That's the Shaklee difference.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the product catalog real briefly. Here is about that study, and we don't need to read much about this because they talked about all, these numbers. These are numbers, they call them health markers, I think. It's in other words, things that prove that they measured specifically in this study that showed the Shaklee population with much healthier biomarkers. That's what they call it, biomarkers. But I am kind of excited about this down here because medications is awash in this country. People are on so many medications of all kinds, and that's fine. If you need them, you need them, and I'm all for that. But if you can prevent it, you don't have to cure it, right? So this is what they found in the landmark studies, that among even young people, 20 to 39 years old, they found that Shaklee population had a 97% lower medication use than the general population. But look at the older ones here, 60 and over, my group. We have Shaklee population have an 83% lower medication use than the general population. And I heard another statistic from that study. They said folks that were 60 or older and not on Shaklee supplements had an average of 19 medications. Okay? The Shaklee folks 60 and over that were on Shaklee products had used 0.6 medications. So to me, that's exciting. Now, I'm sorry about all the videos, but I just know that I cannot say these things as well as these videos, right? They are really good at what they do. So let me see here. I need to, here it is. The 4C Shaklee Innovation Center. This is another video that shows some of the Shaklee differences.
Innovation is at the heart of everything we do at Shaklee. So this innovation center is really the beginning of what ultimately we call the Shaklee effect.
Shaklee's history is all about focus on innovation and science. The opening of this innovation center allows us to bring all the scientists under one roof.
A long-standing Shaklee idea that comes from Dr. Shaklee himself is get that core nutrition, get all of the nutrients that you might be lacking so that once the gaps are closed, your body will be able to build its health to the maximum degree. This is what we call optimal nutrition.
Nutrition is such an important area for maintaining human health, and it's very important that we discover the best ways of doing that. And Shaklee is bringing products which are having the goal of improving human health. So I think a lot can be done to make that just better and better.
With science, we understand what can make a difference. With science, we understand how do we take from nature what is the best. Science is the lifeblood of all that process.
Shaklee has invested hundreds of millions of dollars in research and development to create the wonderful portfolio of products that we have today. And this innovation center is just another step of our investment. And this is going to be the future of many innovations that we hope allow people to live healthier, longer lives.
Okay, now the quality that Shaklee puts into their products go beyond just creating the products, developing them, and producing them. It also goes in the storage and distribution. Okay, this may be a little bit into the weeds where you may kind of glaze over a little bit. But this is from the distribution center in Ohio, in Groveport, Ohio, and it explains how much money Shaklee and how much effort Shaklee is willing to put into keeping these products potent and safe.
I'm here at our Shaklee Distribution Center in Groveport, Ohio. You can see behind me these racks of all of our incredibly high quality nutrition, healthy weight, healthy home, and healthy beauty products. And this room here is our cold storage room. You just pull the cord and you come in and you can see how big this is. And the reason why we put this here is because there are certain products that need to be stored at a fixed temperature and a fixed humidity at cold levels in order to maintain their freshness and their efficacy. And these include probiotics and fish oil, our Vivix products, and we're not aware of any other company that stores this much of their products in cold. This is, I don't know, 50, 60 feet high. We've got racks of this, and we built this from the very day that we built our distribution center because we are 100% committed to quality in everything that we do. And besides the 100,000 quality tests that we do a year, the machines that atomize with the heat of the sun to test for heavy metals, we believe in storing the finished product in such a way that guarantees that it works. And that's why we really encourage everybody to buy directly from our Shaklee family members, because that way they can guarantee that the product is shipped from our facility where our QC people control every single step of the way, and it's stored in such a way to guarantee that we can deliver the potency that our clinical studies substantiate. So this is just another piece of the Shaklee quality. Welcome to our cold storage in our Groveport, Ohio facility, and thank you for being part of our Shaklee family.
Okay, I'm sorry. That went long, I know, but there is just, I think it is just so important that we understand, as we as ambassadors understand just how different these products are, so that we feel confident when we share with others, in spite of the fact that they do often cost more than in the stores. And we do have some products, obviously, that nobody else has. So that's kind of a different topic altogether. But just keep it in mind, Shaklee products are different because of how they were developed and researched and all the things. Okay, so that I'm going to stop because we have gone so long. If you have any questions or if you have any things about this, you let me know, and I will see you on the next video.